Hi, I'm going to talk to you about the comparison of It. Now, first of all, you've got to understand there is more to it than just the current film and the new part coming out in September. There is also the 1990 miniseries, the 2014 original draft of the script, and there is also a Indian adaptation from Bollywood called Whoa. So, first off, the book. Anyone who knows the book knows it is much cruder than any film that has been put out there. There are parts that no one wants touched, and there are parts that people desperately want to see. For me personally, I hope, as much as I don't want it, but as I do want it, I don't want the part with Bevy's dad in the house when she returns home in the second part. I'm hoping they don't make that as vulgar as it was in the book. Not because I'm a prude or anything, but just because I think it would be too much for most viewers. Other than that, the book itself is awesome. Anyone who knows it loves it. And give it a good read if you get a chance, because it is very, very good. The 1990 miniseries, 2 parts, Jonathan Brandis, Seth Green, all those sort of people when they were little, Emily Perkins, I think it was, the chick from Ginger Snaps. You've got the adults like John Ritter, like God rest him, beautiful man. That sort of stuff was just awesome. Now, people can rag on it all they like nowadays, but when you were 10 years old, that was the shiznit. That was the thing to see. That was a thing to watch on TV when I was a kid. It came out, I watched it over 2 nights. My mum let me stay up and watch it both nights, like The Stand and The Tommyknockers and everything else that came out in the 90s. I don't know why people freak out about things now and kids watching horror. Do it properly, guys. Just watch it from the start. The 2014 script is very different for part 1 than it was for part 1 in 2017's film. Now, things as simple as the Dybbuk, that wasn't in there. The Dybbuk was instead supposed to be a woman getting out of a washroom sort of situation. She was in like a pool, a bathing pool. And as she's getting out naked and Stan's watching her, her skin is peeled from her back and her legs and things. It's so gross. Sounds so awesome. Changes like adding the New Kids on the Block jokes and things like that could have gone without them. They were cheesy and silly, but, I get the fun behind them, trying to make it more in that time. I get it. Things like the simplicity of the characters from the original film to the new one. The kids were awesome. I don't care what anyone says. They were great. Finn Wolfhard, I love him in Stranger Things, so obviously I enjoyed him in this as well as Richie. Richie. And I can't wait for part 2 because the cast is quite amazing, and I'm really hoping James McAvoy and that they really pull through on it because it's just such an awesome film and I really want to see this second part. As for the Indian adaptation, Whoa, I'm not completely sure if I want to watch that, and trying to find an actual copy that isn't in pieces is hard, but it sounds interesting. So if you can find a copy, shoot it my way, please, because I would love to see it at some point. Basically, that's my thoughts. I think every part of the It saga, the whole Pennywise thing, is got its own validity. It has its own purpose. And if you're really interested in Stephen King and his work, especially the films behind the adaptations of his work, things like The Path to Pet Cemetery, Unearthed and Untold, is amazing. I have that on my Google Play. And there's also a new one coming out, Pennywise, the story of It, which has, these films are documentaries about the filming. They have the cast. They even got Tim Curry in on this one. They've got Seth Green. They've got a whole bunch of the people that you know and love. And I implore you to go and find their Facebook page and follow them because it is just some awesome stuff that they've been working on. And I can't wait for that to come out. So have a good one. I hope you like Pennywise. If you don't, there you go. Some Pennywise fun.